Hello my dear friends, this is your teacher Ennis from the Dolphin platform and this is the second lesson of the 16th unit. What did you do last week? In this lesson my dear friends we are going to see the grammar. We are going to learn how to use the simple past tense in the time expressions and determine the irregular and the irregular verbs. Open your book on page 142 and let's have some joy with Dolphin. If you are ready, of course. What did you do yesterday? How do we use do and does for the past tense? No, we use did. Well, what form of the verb do we use after did or didn't? Work or worked? It's work. I know you didn't understand anything, so let's jump to the rule already. Well, my dear friends, the simple past tense is the easiest tense in English. The simple past tense is used to express an action happened in the past. Okay? And it has two forms, the regular verbs and the irregular verbs. There are some verbs that we add the ed at the end of the verb whenever we transform it to the past, and we call them regular verbs. And there are some verbs that are changed when we change them to the past, and we call them the irregular verbs. The irregular verbs are one of the most important keys to master the English language. If you want to transform any verb to the past simple tense in English, we just add the ed at the end of the verb with the regular verbs, or we add didn't before the verb and the verb still as it is for the negative form. When it comes to asking the questions, we always start in the question by did, and it's expecting a short answer by yes or no at the end. Going back to the regular and the irregular verbs, the regular verbs, as I told you before, we just add the ed or d or ied at the end of the verb. Just an exception, if the verb is ending with e, we just add the d at the end of the verb. And if the verb ending by y, we transform the y to an I and we add the ed at the verb. And for the irregular verbs, they are changing completely. So the only solution is to remember these words. For example, the cat drank all the milk yesterday. Drank is the irregular verb of the verb drink. I ran 5 kilometers last week. Run is the irregular verb of the verb ran. My mom baked us a cake last night. Baked is the regular verb of the verb bake. Time expressions for the past, we have yesterday, last night, last week, last month. Whenever we find these time expressions, it means that the sentence is in the past tense and we should transform the verb to the past tense, either in a regular or irregular form. And now let's have some practice with Dolphin. It was very cold last weekend and there was snow. Which activities do you think Steve did? Which activities didn't he do? Use the following list to answer the questions by yourself. And these are the answers. He did the laundry. He didn't do the laundry. He took a walk. He didn't take a walk. He went to the mall. He didn't go to the mall. He didn't go to the football game. He read a book. He didn't read a book. He watched TV. He didn't watch TV. He didn't work outside in the garden. He talked on the phone. He didn't talk on the phone. He ate a snack. He didn't eat a snack. He drank hot chocolate. He didn't drink hot chocolate. And for further practice, I want you to open your book on page 254, 255. Answer the following questions, and you can always go back to the video to check your answers. Did you answer them correctly? Let's discuss your answers on the live sessions. That's everything for now. See you in the class.